trade-ins. We have trade-ins. We have trade-ins for our machine. They'll trade in the Sunus. They'll trade in the Level Up R. They'll trade in the old DX2. They'll trade in the SD501. If you trade an SD501 in, you can trade that in, and you'll get $1,080 trade in towards another SD501, or $1,180 trade in for a K8.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it's very
I need to give Gigi the login and the thing. She doesn't have her. Can you please put it in? What's the number? What's your number?
Yeah, let me shoot it into let me shoot it out for her.
Yeah, because she said that she has not got the ID or password yet, so she wants to get in.
This Fred, this is Trans from Australia.
Yeah.
We are global.
Hi, Fred.
How are you?
Very lovely to meet you.
Nice meeting you. You're a lovely looking lady. I see why Jonathan has these calls.
All the time. We gotta keep doing this all the time.
Yep. You have a nice pin, I see.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Looks like it's handmade.
Yep.
Nice Italian gold.
Yep.
Let's see if anyone wants to hop on.
Yeah, our water store has been doing very, very well. It's and this is a training center here. The reason I built this was to do a training for my distributors. I was traveling. I've been in the business almost 15 years.
15 years. Oh, wow.
I have maybe, I don't know, 50, 60,000 people around the world in the business. But as you all understand, everyone that's bought a machine is not doing the business. So if 50,000 people, if you have 50 doing the business, that's good.
That's good. Exactly. Yeah, we have a lot of users.
Yeah. Plus, sometimes if somebody buys, if you buy Ucon 10 times, it's like you're 10 distributors. You have 10 numbers. So that's a hard thing to figure out. If you have 60,000 distributor numbers, you may only have 20,000, 25,000 distributors. But the wonderful thing about this business is you can make a lot of money if you have 60, 70, 80 people doing the business.
They're active. Yes, exactly.
You make a lot of money.
I'd like to confirm, Mr. Brown. So you're 6A5-4. Is that your rank right now?
6A7.
6A7.
Yes,
that's 4.
-4. Okay.
And his wife is 6A what?
She's a 6A8-2.
Yeah. And she's like his body always at the shop, and she don't do anything. He just support him.
Yeah.
Like crazy, right?
Yeah. And one thing, don't call me Mr. Brown. Call me Fred.
Fred. Okay. Okay, Fred.
Please. We're all family.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're just waiting for Dr. Cecilia to get on.
I think let's start it now, and then let's ask the question that we want to know from Mr. Fred, and then we slash it out, and then so we can let him go home and rest, because I know he's at the store and helping the store.
Okay,
right.
So we start with Fred first then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's start it. Yeah.
Okay. So we're good.
Yep, we ready.
I'm ready. Anna Jane, you can.
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah, you ready?
Okay. Hello.
Sorry, Jonathan. Are you able to? Sorry, Jonathan. Are you able to send the link out to everyone, please?
Okay.
Thanks.
Alrighty, so we're gonna get started now. Hello, everybody. Hi, our beautiful Anagic family, wherever you may be. It's our pleasure today to introduce you. Oh, there. Oh, is that your wife, Fred? Hello.
No,
My business partner.
my business partner.
Oh, business partner. Yes, business and crime, right?
The store manager.
Oh, so nice. Lovely meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. There's Dr. Cecilia Wu.
Hi everyone, sorry.
Wow,
Okay.
looks so pretty today.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're all set. Okay, we're just about to get started.
Yep.
Sure.
Let's.
Just like to welcome everybody, our Enagic family, wherever you may be in all parts of the world. We're just very excited. We have, you know, some very, very special guests on today. But first and foremost, we'd like to introduce to you the man that has been in our Enagic business for over 15 years. And right now his rank is 6A7-4. And he has and his wife is 6A8-2. So you can tell that, you know, they're super, super successful in this business. And, you know, he's the best person to talk to and to ask questions. So he will share his story of how everything got started. So we're going to give it to my honor and pleasure to introduce you to you, Mr. Fred Brown.
Well, hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor and a privilege being here. And I want to thank you, Jonathan, for inviting me and being in the company of these lovely young ladies and the information that we'll learn tonight. I think probably what I should do is to give a little bit about my background. I was born and raised in Hawaii.
Oh,
My grandmother was born in Shanghai, grew up in Yokohama. And my grandmother is half Japanese. And she moved to Hawaii. That's where my mother was born. My father is from North Carolina, and he was there in the military. And then, so he stayed there. I grew up, I went all through school there and left and went to college in Oregon, at a small college called Lewis and Clark, and graduated there. I graduated with a degree in economics, political science, business, and accounting. And I was like so many students. I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I just had a great idea of what I didn't want to do. So I started, wanted to get into sales. I liked working with people. So I got into sales. I looked around and one of the best sales training companies. They were Procter & Gamble, IBM. I went to work for Procter & Gamble and was very successful there. Then I went to work for a company that was manufacturing, made modified starches, working in the food industry and the paper industry. And then I got into business for myself. I realized that if you're going to make some money, if you're going to make any money at all, you have to work for yourself. You have to have an income source. You have to have a steady stream of income. You have to have cash flow so that you can take advantage of opportunities. And then also you have to meet a lot of people, meet different people and keep your ear to the ground and get some opportunities there. So I enjoyed that. I started a business, started several businesses, sold them. And about 25 years ago, I moved here to Las Vegas. And I had just sold a business for $1.3 million. And I was going to retire, but I realized very quickly that $1 million doesn't go as far as it used to. So it wasn't enough money to retire on. And that also, you know, we know that when we go on vacation, we spend more money on vacation than we do when we're at home. So it stands to reason we spend more money retired than we do when we're working. So I said, I want to get back into business again. I wasn't hireable. Nobody wanted to hire me because I was too independent. So what I did is I got into network marketing. I thought that was a great opportunity. And the reason I look at network marketing, you know, there's three things that a person can do and work for themselves. One is real estate. Oops, did we lose it? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, one is real estate, and you can be independent, get paid in direct proportion to what you do, and you can work for Prudential or, you know, Better Homes and Gardens, or I don't know, you know, Century 21, you know, but if you don't work, you don't get paid. But you have that big shield, that big umbrella over you. That's one thing. The other is insurance. You know, you can get your license and you can be independent. You can have your own customers working for Prudential, New York Life, Metropolitan, Mutual of Omaha, things of those natures. But again, if you don't work, you don't get paid. On the other side, the good thing is if you work, you get all the money. You're not paying for somebody else who's not working, like so many jobs today. The third was stock bonds, stock market. Stock market used to be great, used to be really, really good. The commissions were good, but now everything is computer trading. And if you're not handling an account of 10, 12 million, $15 million, you're not making any money. It's big institutional trading is hurting you. So the fourth thing that was there, where you can get paid in direct proportion that you do, and your boss is blind, so to speak. Your boss is blind. The person that promotes you, the person that looks at your qualifications is blind. He's blind to your color of your skin. He's blind to the faith that you have. He's blind to your age. He's blind to the things that you believe in. He just looks at you at what you do, and that's the computer. The computer is your boss. You put the numbers in, the numbers come out, and you're moved from one level to the other. There's nothing that's going to stop a person from getting to 2A with Enagic if they sell 3 machines, 3 personals. They're going to get to 2A. There's nothing that's going to stop you from getting to 6A if you sell 100 machines in your A points direct, and at least 3 of those are direct sales. Nothing's going to hold you back. So that's wonderful. That's the great thing about it. So network marketing is good. But how did I get involved with this company? I was working with a company selling air purifiers, and I had a good friend that was from Minnesota. She's one of my -3s now, and I was talking to her every day about water ionizers, about business. There's a company in California that an attorney friend of mine was helping to get started, and I liked the water, the ionized water. I bought a pallet of it. I was selling it, drinking it, and I thought this was a great business. Somebody told me that says, hey, if I'm spending quite a bit of time in Japan, if you're going to do the business, buy an ionizer, get the Enagic ionizer. It's the very, very best. So I looked at that, and one day I'm talking to Eileen, and an email comes across here, so there's a meeting in town. And this was 10 o'clock. The meeting was going to be at 11. And I saw the person, where was it? It was at a karate studio. And that karate person that owned it was a customer of mine with the other business. There was a person who had 29,000 people that they'd enrolled in prepaid legal. I said, aha, here's a seasoned networker. I said, then there's a fellow who was a professional football player and played for the 49ers, had 2 Super Bowl rings. I said, aha, here's a cameo person that will be good to attract people to meetings and things. Went to the meeting, saw what they were doing, liked it, said, this is an expensive item here, needs financing. If they finance me, I'm in. Wells Fargo financed me. I came back the next day with my application, and I said, I want to be in. They said, well, who's your sponsor? I said, I don't have a sponsor. I don't need a sponsor, because nobody's going to get credit for what I do. Nobody's going to get blamed for what I don't accomplish. So they placed me under somebody. I thought it was a woman, but it's a guy named Kim. And what they, at that time, as so often is the case, people were saying, this group was saying, give us $5,000 and we will start a business for you. Yep, come here. This here's my wife. This is Genevieve.
Hello.
All right. We've been married for 53 years. I had to get a signed paper from her mother and her teacher and her pastor so that we could get married. But you look at that smile. That's the same smile she had when she was 19 when we first met. So anyway, she's my support.
Oh.
But anyway, so we what happened? This Kim person was promised that for $5,000, or he loaned somebody $5,000 or $10,000, that they would build his business. Well, they put me under there, and I paid his business. But nobody else is there. Nobody else is left in that business. So I just did it myself. I feel that that the most important talent that you have, the most important thing that you have is mental toughness. You know, if you can see it, they say, if you can see it in your eyes and see it in your mind, you can make it happen. I believe that. I believe that I played a lot of sports. I played against people who are much better than me, much bigger, much faster, much stronger. But I always found a way to sometime during that game to overpower them and to help my team win. And I love to win. I don't like intramurals. You know what intramurals are? Intramurals is for fun. I don't play for fun. When I play to win. I'm not very good at intramurals because in intramurals, you hit somebody real soft. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. And I hurt people. So I can't play intramurals. They won't let me do that. But anyway, I take that same attitude in business, that if you're going to do something, you want to do it, you want to be the very best you can. But you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to hurt anybody at all. You want to help people. And the more people you help, the more help you bring to yourself. And Jonathan's been in the store. I think that my reputation is fairly good. People come here that aren't even on my team. I treat them like my brother and my sister. I do anything at all for them. Anything at all. And I think this is, and they say, what can I do for you? I said, just say a kind word to somebody someday about me. That's all I can have. Because we can talk all day long about ourselves and nobody listens. Somebody whispers 3 words about you and it's like it's from God's lips to their ears. It means so much more. So that's how I conduct my business. Now, the reason we have the store here, I want to help my team. I don't like, we've all heard the term sign and fly. That comes from network marketing. That comes from what we refer to as the pill, potion, lotion business. That's where 90% of the people never place an order, 95% never place a reorder. And you're constantly recruiting. Just because you're going to lose those people, you have to replace that every month. Every month is a new game. Well, I don't like that. I like to look at the business, not like a one-night stand, not like a serviceman, a sailor, soldier, Marine, Air Forceman who's a college guy who's on spring vacation that meets somebody and just wants to have his way with that person and then forget about it. I look at building my business as a marriage. It's going to go on forever. I want to have people, my distributors, I don't call them distributors, they're my partners, my friends that want to be with me forever, and I want to be with them forever. So as a result, I don't take everybody into my business. The good thing about network marketing is anybody can join. The bad thing about network marketing is anybody can join. So we do get a lot of people that will drag us out. So what I do is I interview people. I'm interviewing this person for a job that's going to pay them $150,000, $200,000, $250,000, $300,000. Exceptional person is going to make $500,000, $600,000, $1 million a year. I don't have to force them to take that job. I don't have to come knock on their door, sit on the edge of the bed with a latte and a croissant to wake them up. I don't have to do that. We want people that are self-started. So that's what we do. But anyway, I started the store here because I was spending so much time traveling that I wasn't paying attention to my team here. So I put the store together with 5 of my distributors. I took a small investment from them, and I made a larger investment myself. And this here is a university. This is a training. Now, I look at Enagic as a self-development course with a compensation plan. Because think of some of the people that you've met in the business. You think of yourself. Think of people that you brought into the business and how they've grown. And they've become stronger. They've stopped looking around outside as to what they want. And they started looking inside as to what they can get. And they're much better people that way. They contribute more. They're better leaders, they're better mentors, they're better students. And that's the way I look at it. So this store here, I don't have any employees. No employees. Janet, who you met here, is not an employee, but she's been with me 3 years here. And in probably about 15 months, she became 6A. Lenny, who was in another business, had about 68 sales in the business. She quit that business and started over. And in 9 months, she was 6A here. Because she was selling machines in the other business, but she wasn't building a business. So what we do here is we have people, I train them how to meet people, how to make a presentation, how to present the product, how to follow a line of thought, how to listen, and how to do the paperwork, how to run a store, how to manage a business, manage the money, manage the assets, so that eventually they can do this themselves. And that's what we're doing. The purpose is that they would take what they learn here, develop a team from people that they meet coming into the store, recruit these people into the business. A lot of people join us because they see the store and they want to be part of this. And take those people, and then what we do is we take that core and we start a store someplace else. As a result, we have 16 stores across the country now. None of them, I own one store, and that's this one. But I help people with the other stores. I don't want to own any of those stores. What I do is I help them make money. I help them do things. I create products for them. I create ideas for them. And I help them merchandise. And I find products that they can sell for a profit. I make a very small profit, and they make a profit that allows them to keep their stores open, keeps their doors open, do the training and do advertising and promotion so that they can grow. And that's worked very, very, very well for us. So I've talked a lot there. I don't know if I said much of anything, but maybe it's time for people to ask some questions. Anybody have any questions? I think somebody.
Yeah, it's right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, Fred. So we do have some questions for you. So you answered some of them already. We just like to ask, like, why do you like? You were talking about Kangen water. You love our Kangen water. How about the Ukon? What's your experience with Ukon turmeric?
Well, Ukon, when I first heard about Ukon, one thing, Enagic does so many things very well, but I think their marketing is, and communication has a lot to be worked on.
Mm.
So when Ukon was first introduced, people had the understanding that it protects your special point. It can count to grow your business. Others, they didn't have any benefits, no benefits from it at all. They didn't know what it was. It was Ukon. That's it. It was like an insurance policy.
Mm.
It's cheaper than buying a machine, but you can get the Ukon, and you get the shipment and the auto ship, and you can use the product. Some people use the product, some people don't. They don't know what it is. They don't know what they're getting out of it. They give it away, but it's protecting their business. So what I used to do early on when I was starting my business, I would once a month, I would put about 6 people in my car, in my SUV, and we would drive down. We leave about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we drive down to Torrance to a meeting. And at that meeting there, we would have a presentation. We'd talk about the company. We'd talk about the product all the way down there. We'd have a nice mix of a person could not come if they did not have a prospect with them. I didn't want to take somebody for a trip to California, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just
There, yes.
have a prospect with them. There'd be a purpose. So, and then they would check if they buy their SD 501 at that. We didn't have the K8 at that time. Buy the SD 501 there, then they would get a free filter. Then on the way back, we'd listen to tapes. We'd listen to other things. Well, on the way down, we got there, and I said, "Okay, who's the speaker today?" And they said, "Oh, this Thursday, Camstar is going to talk about Ukon." I said, "Oh my gosh, what's he going to talk about Ukon? What's he going to say? What is there about Ukon?" So, you know, we came all the way down here to hear about Ukon. And I said, "Great, this is fantastic. Only about 2 or 3 times a year we hear about Ukon. This is great that we're here today. We're going to hear what a great product this is." So everyone focused on it. And we found out that the benefits of the Ukon, the benefits of the turmeric, that we have the spring and we have the autumn. We have one is high in essential oils, the other is high in curcumin. You know, we have the different other things that are in it. We talk about how it's grown, the climate, the Ian Bokashi fertilizer that we're using, all these other things. The capsule, we're the only ones with a gel cap. We have the everything protected with that gel cap. That's a moisture barrier. All these things about it, about what a great product it was, an anti-inflammatory product, and how it crosses the brain-blood barrier and helps people with Parkinson's disease and other things. All these things that we talked about. And then the compensation plan. I looked at the compensation plan, and I put a plan together that was perfect for the pill, potion, lotion people. Those are like recruiting. And I said, you know, you can recruit 5 people a month. That's what somebody that's selling lipstick does. Somebody that's selling deodorant and hair preparation and weight loss programs, they can do that very easily. 5 people a month, you can, in 11 months or 10 months, you could be a 6A, and you can make about $39,000, $40,000 in that period of time. And at that time, you're making an annualized about $65,000 or $70,000. And then it grows on and on and on. And I put that together and just started marketing Ukon. And for a while, we marketed the daylights out of Ukon. But we found out that the Ukon is a product that just keeps on giving. The more you take, the more you appreciate it. It's like the ever ready bunny or whatever, you know. It's just, there's no end to the benefits that it has. I refer to our ionizers as the least expensive, most cost-effective kitchen appliance you'll ever own. And I think the Ukon fits right in there too. This is a supplement that answers so many things. It's been around. It's used in cooking. You know, I found out the other day that people are doing facials with the Ukon, and getting some tremendous results using it as a facial. But I think the product, so it fits in quite well. Right now, it's being used as part of what is called the trifecta. I don't like the trifecta. I don't like the word trifecta. I don't like what trifecta stands for. Who knows what trifecta stands for? Does anybody? Trifecta, where would you buy a trifecta? You buy it at the horse track, and you buy it at the dog track. And what you're doing is you're buying a ticket, and you're placing a bet, picking the first, second, and third place winner in that order. That's a gamble. This business is not a gamble. This is not a gamble. This is a sure thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon in about 10 minutes. But anyway, so the ukan should be part, and I don't talk about the trifecta. I talk about what I refer to as a healthy home and body system. How many people have confused you by saying, gosh, I wish Enagic had a whole house system? And what do we say? So do we. And I say, who has a whole house system? Nobody has a whole house system. Well, Connecticut does. No, they don't. They have a big clunky thing they put in your garage. That's a water softener. You stack things on it because it's convenient. When you get out of your car, you can put your groceries there. You can put other things there. Pretty soon you can't get into it. Once a month or once a quarter, you have to empty it to clean everything off so you can put salt in it. Then they put a reverse osmosis system under your sink. And then that's it. Then you're showering with soft water, bathing with soft water. That's your whole house system. That's crazy. We have a healthy home and body system. What we do is we take and we put our SD501 or K8 at the kitchen sink. That's where 70% of your water is run through the day. 70% of your water comes through that tap for your cooking, for your drinking, you know, you can get stuff for laundry and other things there. Okay. Then what we do is we put an Anespa upstairs in the shower, in the master shower. We put an Anespa there that gives you the same benefits as the bath in China, excuse me, in Japan, the bath there, where the skin is so beautiful, the hair is so beautiful. People get in that Anespa, and at one time they never want to get out. They never want to give it away. So we're taking care of our body here and our home environment. We're sanitizing. We're taking stains off clothing, stains off carpet and furniture. We're cleaning our vegetables there with the unit at the sink. And also we're taking care of our personal health with the Anespa, and then we take the Ukan that takes care of our internal health. That is a whole house system. We have it. Nobody else has something like that. So I don't like trifecta. I like healthy home and body system. And Jonathan and I have talked about this several times. So.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. And I just have to ask you one more quick question before you go. I know you're about to leave the shop. I got someone because we not just in this group, but we share this into our Facebook group because the number of people that join us is really large. We cannot fit them all inside Zoom. They ask you real quick, since you taken Ukan for a long time, how long it take you, how do you feel, how long it take you to feel the Ukan benefit for you?
Well, I tell you, I am sold on the Ukan as a benefit, anti-inflammatory. I was in Hawaii and I tore the meniscus in my right knee and I was in terrible, terrible pain. And I came back and Mr. Fukuda told me, he says, you know, there's somebody that was taking 20 Ukan a day or 30 Ukan a day and it helped the back pain. I started taking Ukan. I was taking almost 1 box a day. I was taking 80 capsules a day of Ukan. There is no toxic limit. I was taking 80 capsules a day of Ukan. The swelling went down in my knee. I was able to walk without pain and everything else. And it was absolutely amazing. So every day now I take 20 to 30 Ukan. I take 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. And during the day, if I feel something more, if I'm more stressed or something, I'll take another 10. On a trip to Hawaii about 4 years ago, my wife was getting into my car and it's an SUV and she twisted her knee and she could hardly move at all. By the time it's about a 15-minute ride out to the airport. It's not very far away. Got there, she could hardly walk. We made it over to the D gate, sat there for about 30 or 45 minutes before we got in the plane. By the time we got on the plane took off, the flight, and by the time we got off the plane, it's probably about 6 hours. She could hardly move. I thought we had to take her to the hospital, that they're going to have to put her in the hospital because her leg was so bad. I gave her 10 in the morning, 10 at lunchtime, and 10 in the evening for 3 days. And at the fourth day, you could not tell that she had any problem at all with her leg. And that was about 4 years ago and has not bothered her since. So the power of this product is absolutely amazing. My son runs a $5 billion company. He runs AT&T from San Diego up to Bakersfield and from the coast into Barstow. He has to make decisions, $1 million decisions like that, multi-million dollar decisions, $10, $15 million decisions at times. He says that his mind is so clear and he can make these decisions quickly and easily because he can think well. A friend of mine has Parkinson's disease, and he takes the pills. It hasn't cured his Parkinson's disease, but it stopped the shaking tremendously. He can put on a pair of socks. He could put on his shoes. He could tie his shoes. Prior to that, he wasn't able to do any of those things. So it's a wonderful product that people need to experience, and it helps. Oh my gosh, it helps people so many different ways. It breaks my heart when I see it's being sold so cheap on the internet. It's crazy. People just don't understand what it is, what the value is.
This is a liquid gold. I don't know why they're doing that. And another quick question, Mr. Fred, quick short one. How young are you?
Oh,
I know your age, but a lot of people asking you, how young are you?
Well, I just 2 weeks ago I had the 40th anniversary of my 39th birthday.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. Thank you for your sharing. Yeah, and I know like I can hang out in his store. I can talk and learn from him day after day. Okay, and that's how I do. And so many days, and we got a lot of knowledge and from Mr. Fred sharing to us. So anybody interested into water store or anything about the backgrounds in magic or anything at all, because he worked directly with Mr. Husiro. And thank you so much for your time and come and giving us a lot of information. And we're very sure that we want to invite you back again. And you can join our group and you can plug your people in our group too as well, because we created a 12 minutes group like I announced the last time I see you at the store. And this group here now is we got almost 2,500 distributors now that learning directly from online. So instead of they get on the car, they just learn directly from there. And thank you so much, Mr. Fred. I know your wife is waiting, and thank you so much. And I see you tomorrow. I gotta go there anyway.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless all of you, and it's a pleasure seeing you. Okay, bye now.
Thank you. And I return the call back to Dow. Thank you, Mr. Fred.
Bye.
Alrighty. Wow, that's such a treat hearing Fred Brown share his incredible story, how long he's been in Enagic and how he built his business and expand, through Enagic. That's fantastic how he's helping so many people along the way too. So he has a water Kangen store in Las Vegas. So if we ever go visit Las Vegas, make sure to visit Fred, okay? Alrighty, so now our next guest, I have the honor and privilege to introduce to you. We're sharing, I think it's the Anna Spa. We're doing Anna Spa first, yep, our shower unit. And, people may not know why is it so special? Well, Dr. Cecilia Wu will share her knowledge of the Anna Spa technology to all of us. So that would help us to share our Anna Spa to, our prospects and future customers as well. So just a little background for Dr. Cecilia Wu. She's a dentist and she's based out of Northern California, and she's been practicing for 30 years now. She's also in the American Dental Association, the California Dental Association, American General Dentistry, Director and Dentist in Vietnam Health Clinic, nonprofit organization. Joined our Kangen family a year ago, and she is now ranked up to 6A. So congratulations, Dr. Cecilia Wu. That's very, very fast. And her mission is to bring health and clean water, such as Kangen water, to poor villages in Vietnam and orphanages. So what a great mission, what a powerful why. And I have the privilege and honor to give it all to Dr. Vu. It's all yours, Dr. Vu.
Thank you, Thuy, and it's my pleasure again to be your speaker tonight for the English training. And again, I thank you, Jonathan Trent, for giving me this opportunity to be with everyone tonight. And I love ANASPA. You know, is an amazing machine. Is not speak of as much as our flagship KA or our Kangen water machine, but once you experience it, it's tremendous. You know, so I would say that our Kangen water machine is keeping us healthy from inside out, but ANASPA is helping us healthy from outside in. It is a filter shower from Enagic, and it is a ceramic cartridge that has 2 compartments, and the first compartment is actually filtering out all the you know, heavy metals and chemicals such as chlorine. And then the inner compartment is to add on the volcanic mineral ions from Japan, which, you know, beautify our skin and make our hair silky and total body relaxation. Okay, you know, instead of us have to go to Japan to get this spa hot spring treatment, now Enagic brought it to your home, so you can actually have a home spa mineral rich hot spring every time you come home from a long day at work. Okay, you know, our skin is the largest organ in our body, believe it or not. And so that means that our skin is easily and readily, you know, absorb all the contaminate, like from diet, from our air, from water, from environment, and it's quickly absorbed into our bloodstream. So it's you know, it's quite dangerous what we expose to our skin. And therefore, whatever you put onto our skin, it will get inside our body. Okay, it is a protective layers, but is readily absorbed liquid. Okay, and gas. Okay, so why is it important to have a filter shower such as ANASPA? You ask, right? So did you know that chlorine in our tap water is health hazardous to both children and adults? So we need to protect our children because, you know, their skin is very young. And then or the risk of developing cancer is 93% higher in people that are exposed to chlorinated water. That's an alarming number, isn't it? 93% is extremely high. Or that our body absorb more toxic exposure from showering in tap water than you actually drinking water. So for an example, for just 10 minutes in a shower or in a bath is equivalent to us drinking 8 glasses of chlorinated tap water. Okay, and that's a lot. And so can you imagine that we expose our body to 8 glasses of contaminated tap water every single day? That's huge. It keep add on, right? So, you know, unfortunately, chlorine is the best disinfectant to kill bacteria on, you know, surfaces in our home, but it's not our best friend. And let me tell you why. You know, when we, you know, most of the time, we don't take cold shower, right? We take hot, steamy shower. And that even worse because the chlorine become vapor, become gas form instead of liquid form. So it's actually, you know, we inhale and we ingest through our nose, our mouth, and even through our eyes, the chlorine gas. So the amount of absorbance of chlorine through steamy hot shower is even greater than just, you know, drinking chlorinated water. Okay, and you know, once the chlorine gas get into our body, it go into our lungs and is damaging the lungs, and you know, it also, you know, damage our healthy tissues, and then it go into our bloodstream. Okay, and research have shown that we absorb up to 6 times volatile chemical through our lungs and skin, you know, while bathing than we do from drinking chlorinated water. I mean, that is terrifying, isn't it? You know, so showering is a primary cause of elevated level of chloroform. Okay, so chloroform, or another name is glychloramine, which is chlorine is in the water, which is an organic compound, and is from carcinogen. As last time I mentioned, carcinogen mean causing cancer. But outside of causing cancer, there are other, you know, damages that they do. First is, you know, it's going to cause vitamin E deficiency. And then it's going to cause chronic kidney and liver failure. Number 3 is also causing respiratory deficiency. Okay, so long-term chlorinated water is attributed to, you know, hair loss and dandruff and dry scalp. Is also, you know, attributed to birth defects. You know, that's alarming, and also allergy symptom. So you know, it's cause premature of your skin, so you get, you know, wrinkles, and also pigmentation such as freckles or some you know, damages. So you know, it causes extreme dry skin, which, you know, lead to itchiness and rashes on your skin. You know, people who suffer from psoriasis or dermatitis, they tend to, you know, after they take a shower, is actually, you know, aggravate the itchiness, and it make it worse. And people who have asthma, often after they take a shower in chlorinated tap water, their symptom become worse. So it's pretty dangerous. But what chlorine is also doing is an iodine antagonist, which means that it's you know, in the thyroid, it competing for an iodine binding site. So what does that mean? It means it's going to cause a reduction in your body ability to function correctly. Okay, which include, you know, weight management, reduce an immune system, which is very dangerous when that happened, right? Especially at this time we have this you know, pandemic, and also reduce on metabolic rate. And so, but you know, the most unfortunate thing is that we find chlorine everywhere, right? So not only we find it in tap water, we found it in, you know, swimming pools, we find it in you know, exercise facilities, hot tubs, and guess what? It's also in food. You said food? Of course. So when we go out and eat, right? And let's say we have a pasta dish. And if the restaurant decide to, you know, boil the pasta with tap water, then the pasta will absorb in readily all the chlorine and all the chemical in the tap water then we end up with eating chlorine. Okay, same thing, you know, if we have a vegetable dish, right? So, you know, for that reason, you know, since I learned about this, you know, I'm a swimmer. I used to swim every day, but I did discover that my skin got really dry, to the point it's itchy, and my hair, you know, got really, really dry and split ends, and it's falling out. And on top of that, I realized chlorine is absorbing into my body. And on a daily basis like that is alarming. So I quit swimming actually because of, you know, chlorine situation. And even if people say, well, but, you know, I swim in, you know, now they have saltwater pool. Trust me, they still have chlorine in there. It's just they use lesser chlorine than, you know, non-saltwater pool. So be careful on that, right? So you ask, well, how readily does chlorine absorb, right? As I share with you, is you know, when you swim or in a shower for 15 minutes, 10 minutes is 8 you know, glasses of water, right? Same thing when you go swimming in the pool or in a hot tub. Okay, when you sit in there 15 minutes, it's like you're drinking a quart, you know, of tap water. So that's a lot. Okay, so what is our long-term solution, you said? Of course, Anespa, our Anespa. And it's a shower infiltration and remuneration machine. Keep our skin healthy, clean, and hydrate. And it filters out 100% of chlorine. Some other, you know, filter system might say 100%, not necessary. Research show that, you know, even they said that, but it's only maybe 80% or max is 87%. So there's still chlorine there, you know, in those filter system. And so, you know, and then we add on to the volcanic minerals to the Anespa. Other, you know, system don't have that. Yeah. So, you have any questions, Tui? Should I go on? Not to unmute. I just go on.
Yeah, no worries. I'd like to ask Dr. Cecilia Avu, how about, is it, our Anespa, is it user-friendly? Is it easy to use?
Yes, and that's one of the things that is very important to me. Yes. Because I am not, you know, I'm not a good handy person. So for me, one of the things, it has to be easy to install, and I'm able to do it myself.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And it actually small enough that it fit into any shower, you know, and I, you know, I actually took out the shower head, the old one, and just put on an Anespa shower head. So it's super, you know, friendly user, and it's super, super easy to install. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, trust me. So yeah, and I like the, I love the feeling after I have a shower. You know, I like to share a little bit about the mineral that are, because I think that's its specialties compared to other, because I had another shower filter before, also from Japanese. But it doesn't has the mineral. It only take out the chlorine, and you can feel the difference in the water. Where this one, you feel like you are being soaked in a pool of lotion. You know, it's smooth. Yeah. Yes. And so the mineral that is actually in there, the first one is called tufa, Tufa, and it's actually calcium rich stone. which directly come from Futama Radium Hot Spring in Hokkaido in Japan. Okay, and they famous for a healing hot spring.
Healing hot spring.
Okay, so it's turned tap water into hot spring water. Okay, then the second one is called MIC, M-I-C, which is potassium from active bamboo charcoal, which give calming, relaxing effect. And then the third one is the neodymium magnet. And this one is turned tap water into a lesser irritating water, and is active, improving, solving the mineral into the water. So it helped the mineral readily, dissolve in the water. Okay, and that is pretty important, right? In this Anespa, we also have a microclustering effect. So the water molecule is smaller as well, just like our water machine. So it's readily absorbed into our skin and into our body. Okay. So the Anespa is a state of the art, as you say, is it friendly, friendly user? And so it is, and because it's a 4-stage shower head system. It allows you to just switch a little switch, and it can come out from the shower, and you can switch it to the other side, and then you could have a flow of water for the bath.
That's actually really important, because some people like showers and some people like taking baths. So now we can have it for both, right?
Right, and it's just a sense of switching the knob. We don't have to unhook something, and which is I love that. I love the easiness of switching from shower to bath, right? So it doesn't make sense, right? We got our Kangen water machine, and we got this healthy, hydrating, rich in hydrogen ion water to filtrate our body, and then we hop into the shower, and then we just fill ourselves with the yucky, chlorinated, contaminated water, is it? And the chance that it absorb from outside in our skin, our mouth, our nose, our eyes is even higher than the amount of water that we actually drinking. Depends on how much you're drinking, right? But let's say you drink 8 glasses of Kangen water daily, and then you take a 10-minute shower. You just drink another 8 glasses, right? So probably it's just cancel itself out, or it bring you back to acidic, and those toxin is floating all over your body again, right? So it doesn't make sense, is it? Okay, and so we don't want to soak our body in those harmful chemical, right, Tui?
Yeah, we don't. People don't think about it, right? They only think about the drinking, cooking aspect of it, but they never think about our skin as in the largest organ, can absorb many things through the skin, including our tap water, right?
Right. So investing in this Anespa machine is actually a true health and a true hydration in our skin and our hair. So like I said, it's not only damaging to your skin, your hair, it's also damaging to your eyes. That's why we have cataract, because total dehydration of the eye. All right. Even we close our eye, as I said, is when it's become gas, because we take warm shower, right? It's able to absorb into your eyes. Even you say, okay, I'm taking a shower, I'm gonna close my eyes, so I'm protecting my eyes. So we damage our eye badly too, with chlorinated water. Okay. So as I mentioned before, that in Japan we have that healing hot spring called Futama, and guess what? the mineral from that healing hot spring. Our founder, Mr. Oshiro, he bought the right to those minerals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
So he put those minerals in Anespa.
that's wonderful.
So only our Anespa has this healing, mineral, and this healing mineral actually, revitalize and clean our skin. And, it's the only filter shower that you can have those, and those volcanic, mineral, Okinawa, they have a lot of volcanoes and the lava coming down to the ocean, and it make those rich, mineral that we don't have anywhere else, and we have it in our Nespa. Okay, so so now you can have all this, limitless, flow of this healing, water coming out of our own shower.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's amazing. It's just, I love this company because they make everything easy for us. We don't have to travel to Japan to get those healing, hot spring, right?
Yes.
We don't have time.
We don't have time,
Right.
and we don't want to travel right now either.
Yeah, and it helps us to hydrate. It helps us to nourish our skin. So Anespa itself, just like its partner, which is the machine, the water machine, is one of the kind. It's a cutting edge product, and you cannot, no other machine can compete. Okay, so so I find that I used to spend a lot of money on products such as skin lotion, hair, moisturizing, because my hair got really dry, but it doesn't seem to work. Now with Anespa, I don't have to buy those products anymore.
Oh, wow.
And even I use less shampoo and conditioner. I use very little conditioner now because it's already soft, and even soap. Okay, one dangerous thing too is that when after we take a shower, like the residual water on our hair, right? We try not to blow dry our hair so it doesn't get dry, but those residual chlorinated water actually causing our split ends and dry scalp and the lifeless hair, because you're sitting there and it keep absorbing and absorbing.
Wow.
And and then as I shared before, outside of this amazing mineral, we also have the negative ions in the water, and this negative ions is help you to de-stress. It help you to feel relaxed, so you can bring the relaxation to your whole family. When they come along at school, at work, right? So yeah, so that's pretty much what I know about Anespa. And you probably for me, people tend to ask me a lot lately that what did I do with my skin regimen that my skin looked better. Okay.
Yeah. Your skin does look very radiant.
Thank you.
Very yeah.
Yeah. So my answer to people, my friends, is that, yeah, well, I drink, Kangen 9.5 every day, but I said, but what took my skin to, let's say, a next level is when I installed the Anespa. Okay.
When did you install the Anespa?
I'd say about 3 months ago. So I get later.
You 3 months ago. Wow, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. So
now you never want to go and shower in
no. And now my son loves it too.
Oh no. Now there's competition.
No, I have to get another NASPA. And well, he has to work for it. And so, so as far as my skin concerned, I feel it look younger. I feel the elasticity is tighter, and so it make me look younger, right? And it's extremely soft. Okay, softer than before, and and it lasts the whole day.
Wow.
So it's not okay, after you shower and after maybe an hour or two, and then you go back to your crocodile. So it stay like that all day. And I noticed that before, when I took a regular tap water shower, I came out, my skin got dry and itchy.
Oh yeah.
Now my skin no longer itchy, and actually my skin feel cleaner than before. Yeah, and I feel that it's exfoliating faster. So it got rid of all the dead skin. So your skin, that's why it's soft and it's actually brighter. That's what I realized. As far as my hair, I find it more shinier, and it's soft, and and it lasts all day long too. It's a good deal. And I also realized my hair grow faster.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Especially us ladies, we love it when our hair grow faster, right? More hair, fuller hair. That's what we want.
Yeah. And then another thing I realized too, that because I do hair coloring, and it's actually keep the color vibrant for a longer time.
Oh yes, that's true too. Yes.
I used to buy those shampoo and conditioner for our color hair. It doesn't help a whole lot, but Anaspa does. Okay. I tend to take a shower at night, especially now with the Anaspa, because it's actually helped me fall asleep quicker, because that's always been my problem, falling asleep. I'm very tired, and I actually sleep very deeply. And my son told me the same thing. He said after he took a shower, he lay in bed and he just fell asleep. So, it's really relax you. And, sometime when I have time, usually the weekend, I do take a bath, and it feel like, you're soaking yourself in the water. It feel like a pool of lotion. And, and it's actually keep the water hot longer, because of, I guess, of the microclustering. And so it feels good, it stay warm longer. And then, I breathe in the negative ions, which is good for me, right? So it's really nice sensation, when you take a bath with it. So it's really relaxing, So that's what I like to share with you, my experience with my beloved Anaspa. And I would recommend everybody to have one. It's a really a home spa hot spring from Japan. Okay, back to you, Thuy. Unmute yourself, Em.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Celia. I think we all learned a lot from you today, because the things that you shared today, I did not know about it, previously. So lots of gold nuggets to take home today. So whoever don't have an Anna spa, I think after our training today, we're all gonna go and buy one, right?
It's amazing. It's truly amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. We already invested in a Kangen machine for the health of our family. Make sure to invest in an Anna spa, because like Dr. Cecilia Vu said, the Kangen machine is to help our health from the inside out. The Anna spa is to help us from the outside in, right? So I took that. Yeah. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Cecilia. Okay, so now we're gonna go and introduce our next guest. And I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to all of you our pharmacist, Ji Trang Li. Am I saying it, pronouncing your name right? Yeah. So pharmacist Lee or Jiang is a pharmacist, and she's been doing it for 15 years, and she is residing in Perth, Australia. Jay, you know that you are living where my brother's living right now? I know Perth. Yeah, my brother lives in Perth too. And she is married and she has one boy. She bought the Kangen machine 3 years ago. And she just got really active with the business 18 months ago, and now she is at the rank of 6A2. So, you know, it shows us that when we do the business, we will reap the results, right? So anyone can start, and it's really up to you how fast you want to go. So congratulations, pharmacist Trang Lee. And also her mission is to spread true health to the world. And that's the reason why she's dedicating her time to share the Kangen water and true health message. And today she's going to share with us more about our Ukon turmeric. For those that, you know, don't really know too much about Ukon, pharmacist Trang Lee here is going to share with us more. Okay, it's all yours now, pharmacist Trang Lee.
Okay, thank you, Thuy. Thank you, Dr. Cecilia. Thank you, Auntie Jonathan and Dr. Dang. It's my great pleasure to be back here again in the trainings Zoom. And I would like to say hello to everyone out there listening to the call. We had 2 great speakers earlier, and I'm the last one. So I hope that you still hang in there and have pens and paper ready, because there's a lot of information that I'm going to share today. With my presentation, I would like to actually talk about the fact that what we need to do when we go out there to share our Ukon. So there will be 3 parts that I will talk about. The first part is why Ukon is so superior to other products. That's, you know, the other turmeric products that's available out there in the market. So that's the first thing that I would like to run through with you. So when we go out and we talk to our customers about our product, we need to talk to them about these 3 aspects that I would like to talk about. So the first is why our product is so superior. Then secondly, we would like to talk about the product itself, what's actually in it, how it's been grown, and you know, that's again why our product again is so special. Then I will talk about the ingredients inside the product, and then after that I will talk about the health benefits that are associated with our Kangen Ukon turmeric. Okay, what I'm going through is that I would like to summarize it down so that we, as a distributor, makes it easier for us to go out and share, because there's lots and lots of information about turmeric, and then we might be talking non-stop, but we need to pinpoint it down to customers so that it's trigger their interest, so that they wanted to purchase our product and start consuming it straight away after we're sharing it. So what I will start off with is basically talk about Ukon. So Ukon means turmeric in Japanese, all right? And this particular herb, it's a wonderful herb. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years. We've dated back to probably 6,000 years ago. And it's from either Southeast Asia to America to Africa, everywhere around the world that currently know about this particular product. Ukon itself, or turmeric, which is the active turmeric, or the curcumin, which is the active ingredient that's in the Ukon. There is over 6,000 clinical papers have been written about Ukon. So therefore, it's one of the herbs. It's like one of the 5 top herbs that actually been widely used in medicine. I mean, in natural medicine, and it's one of the top, sort of like out of 14 products, food that actually used to prevent cancer. So why people need to choose our product? We need to ask that question when we go out. the first that I would like to talk about is how it's actually been grown. So Ukan, it has, you know, our Enagic Ukan has been grown from an island called Okinawa in the Yambaru area, which is the northern part of Okinawa. And we call it the blue zone areas. Right, is blue zone because there's lots of, it has the best climate. It has the best soil. The soil is very fertile. There's a lot of nutrients in the soil. It's very well drained as well. There's full of calcium in the soil, and the factories actually use a special fertilizer. So our product, remember, we need to say it's 100% organic. And that is a very, very important. Why is that important? It's because any chemicals that have been sprayed or been used in the soil will basically kill the nutrients in the soil, which means that when we grow our ukan in a soil that has been a lot of chemicals, a lot of heavy metals in there, the ukans will basically take up all of that harmful chemicals, and then when they process it, we will basically ingest that as well. So therefore, when it's been grown 100% organic, we know we get the best quality. And so therefore, that's the reason why our product is the most superior compared to other products out there. The second reason why our product is so great is because it's the world's first Kangen water soft gel capsule. There's no other product in the world that have the liquid, soft gel capsule. Our company basically actually patent that technology. So there's no one in the world that can actually copy that technology either. When we actually harvest, like when the factory actually harvests the actual ukan, they send it to the unique facility in Okinawa, and that's where I went and back in March last year to actually see the actual production of it. They use chemical, commercial Kangen machines, which is the Super SC501, to make the 2.5 and the 11.5 water. So what they do is they clean the roots of the ukan with the 11.5 to get rid of all the contaminants in there, or the impurities or stuff that's inside. After that, it will disinfect, sanitize it with the 2.5 overnight. And then after that, it will remove the ukan skin with the ozone water. Not only that they were doing that overnight, but the next morning, what they do is they soak the ukan in the strong 2.5 Kangen water again for about 4 minutes. After that, they will slice it and then heat dry it for 12 hours. So you can see the productions of it is like, it's all, like everything is done in the conventional way, the conventional farming. So there's not a lot of machineries involved in it. So everything is actually done by hand, by human. But not only that, our product is so great in terms of the way that they trying to process it, but in the way that they actually package it as well. So how do they actually package it? Each individual capsule is like wrapped around, first of all, the oil, the actual oil, the actual ingredients will be covered with a 100% plant-based capsule. So that's what I said about the patent technology of the capsule is basically it's wrapped around in seaweed, 100% seaweed. So therefore, it's vegan friendly. So anyone can actually take this particular ukan without feeling guilty. you know, in terms of for those who's actually very health conscious about harming animals. And so therefore they package it in that. Why do they need to do that? The reason why they do that is because Ulcon itself, it oxidizes very easily. When they oxidize very easily, when you actually open the bottle, oxidation will actually occur very quickly. So by individually wrapped it with the, you know, each capsule surrounded with the seaweed, 100% seaweed, only not just that, but they also wrapped it in the silver lining as well. So every time when we need to take our Ulcon, not only that it's in this silver bag, you know, but it's also wrapped individually like this. So it's fresh, it's 100% safe for us until we take it. So that's the reason why we put a lot of effort into our packaging and the processing of our actually Ulcon. So therefore, why do we trying to push people to buy our Ulcon? Because this is how it's actually comes. So when it comes to us, we know that we will get 95% of the ingredients will be absorbed inside our body. But not only that, but it can protect us from the actual Ulcon from oxidation as well. Okay. And we did mention the fact that Ulcon is recognized, it is a recognized quality product. It is not FDA approved. Please remember this is not FDA approved. But if we look at the back of the packaging, we'll be able to tell the customer that the manufacturing, you know, the turmeric factory has been registered as a food factory by the US FDA, which means that you can see on here, manufactured by Okinawa Kangen food, and it has a registration number at the back of the box. So this is very important for us to mention it to our customer, because there's no product, there's no food. Well, they recommend this as a food, but not like a supplement, it's not a medicine, but only medicine will go through FDA and get it approved or get it registered. Whereas our product here, because it's the quality of it, because of the, you know, the safety of the product as well, and the quality of the product, we actually have our factory being registered with the FDA. So that's a very important point that we need to actually mention it to our customer. So then that's pretty much the reasons why that we need to tell people that why our product is so superior compared to any other products that are available out there. So now what I wanted to talk about is what is actually inside the actual capsule that's made it even better. So we talk about the process, we talk about the packaging, but what is actually in here? So most of the other products will only harvest the autumn Ulcon only, but our product is very different compared to any other products in the world, because Enagic exclusively have the right to grow spring Ulcon, the wild spring Ulcon in Okinawa. So we have over hundreds of cultivators, farmers that actually harvest these Ulcon in Okinawa for Enagic, right? So why is our spring Ulcon very special compared to any other Ulcon, right? So we have in here, we have spring Ulcon and we have autumn Ulcon. The spring Ulcon has lots of minerals in it. All the minerals are things just as like the magnesium, the calcium, zinc, selenium, phosphorus, iron, and so on. So it's full of minerals inside. That is the spring powder, the spring Ukon powder. In the spring Ukon oil, we actually have the oil and the powder together, right? Mixed together. So in the oil, what is actually in the oil? The oil is full of essential oils in there. So, so therefore, that makes it even more special. And the autumn Ukon, it's lack of the essential oils, but it has a lot of what we call the active ingredient is the curcumin. So it's about 9 times more amount of curcumin in the autumn Ukon compared to the spring Ukon. So the combinations of the two will make a perfect supplement for our customer. Another reason why we need to put the spring Ukon in is because autumn Ukon is you know, it's fat soluble. So we need to have to put fatty products inside our Ukon to basically bind it together so that it will deliver, it will absorb inside our body a lot more than if we just use the autumn Ukon, because autumn Ukon, the bioavailability of it is very, very little. The absorption rate of it is probably only about 5 to 10%. But if you actually mix it, or if you take it with a fatty meal, or if you take it with olive oil or coconut oil, you can actually increase that particular, you know, absorption rate by up to 2,000 times. So that's the reason why our product, we put a lot of oil in it, right? So not only that this particular product will have the turmeric root, which is the powder, and then it will have the turmeric oil. So there's the essential oil in it, but it also has about 11 other vitamins and minerals. So we have vitamin C. Vitamin C is very good for connective tissues, for collagen productions, for the immune system. So, you know, just like our vitamin C, that's very good for boosting the immune system. We've got vitamin E. So vitamin E is a very strong antioxidant. It's fat soluble also. And so it's very good for heart health and prevention of cancer, as well as slowing down the aging process. We have vitamin B. So we've got B1, B2, and B12. They are all water soluble, vitamins. And so therefore it helps with the productions of energy as well as the nervous system. So it will help with depression. It will help with, for people feeling fatigue, feeling tired all the time. So for those who's taking Ukon, sometimes you might feel that you don't need to eat a lot. I mean, for myself, I take 5 Ukon every day in the morning. And most of the time being very busy, we're working from different time zones. Sometimes I don't actually eat breakfast until about 3 o'clock. With Kangen water and Ukon, I actually survive until about 3 o'clock, still having full of energy, just like this morning. I mean, I went to bed at night at 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock, so I had only 4 hours sleep, but I had 2 glasses of Kangen water this morning, and I have 5 Ukon capsules. And it's keep me going. And I'm sure after this, I have to, you know, I have to attend another meeting, and then I have a demo to do. And I'm sure that I'm going to go until about 3 or 4 before I can have some food inside me. And that's just my personal experience with having Ukon, okay? So I'll go back to the ingredients again. So we got B1, B2, and B12. We've got niacin as well. So niacin is another vitamin that is very healthy for the skin. It can promote healthy liver detox as well. So it's for liver health. So this particular product is very good for liver cleansing. We've got folic acid, so to help with blood supplies, blood circulations, as well as blood productions of the red blood cells. Then we have olive oil. We have perilla oil, we have flaxseed oil, we have Evelyn primrose oil as well. So these oil, especially the olive oil, so it's full of antioxidant in it, but it's helped to maintain healthy LDL, which means LDL is the bad cholesterol. So, you know, it will help to maintain a good cholesterol level inside our body. Perilla oil is also a very strong antioxidant also. Flaxseed oil, again, it will help with heart health, cardiovascular function, so and also help with cholesterol level. Evening primrose oil also is very good for cholesterol, but it's also very good for maintaining a healthy blood sugar levels inside our body. So as you can see, packed in this tiny little capsule, we have two types of turmerics. We have the oil, we have the powder, we have 11 vitamins and minerals inside, right? Vitamins as well as minerals. So therefore, we don't really need to take any other vitamins and minerals. Everything is actually packaged in this small little capsule like this. And the recommendation is having 5 a day. So this is just as general recommendations, but if you talk to a naturopath or a nutritionist, depends on the conditions that we might have. Some people might have, they might want to use Ulcon for cancer prevention or even for cancer treatment. You know, this is an area that I just want to touch base on, but please look into clinical trial about this. There's a lot of clinical trial that's out there that's been using Ulcon as a cancer prevention as well as treatment in cancer. So it's a huge market out there. So for those who's actually got customers who might have cancer, you know, who might have cancer or they want to prevent cancer, please recommend Ulcon for them. So that's the part about the ingredients that we have seen. Now, would you like to ask me any questions now, or do you want me to go to the health benefits of Ulcon? So just to break it up, so people are not so used to hearing my voice, and you know, just making sure that everyone is still tuned in to what we're talking about.
Awesome. Thank you so much, pharmacist Lee. Let's see. So we've talked about the benefits of Ulcon turmeric. What makes Ulcon so different from other products? I think you mentioned a little bit. Can you like expand on that?
Sorry, can you say that again?
What makes Kangen Ulcon turmeric so different from other products? I think you've.
Okay, I'll summarize that. So there was 4 points that I talk about. So the first one is where it's been grown, right? So yep, so it's in the northern part of Okinawa. That's where we get a lot of sunlight. It's got the best kind of climate. It's got the best soil. We also use specialized fertilizer as well. And so that's the first thing. The second thing is it's 100% organic. So it's 100% organic, so we don't use any chemicals, no harmful chemicals in our product at all. Thirdly, the patent, you know, first Kangen water soft gel capsule, the technology that's been used, very innovative. There's nothing like that out there. It will help to retain, you know, to prevent oxidation and also to prevent moisture from actually entering into our capsule before we actually take it, right? So that's 3 things. And then the way it's been harvested and the way it's been packaged. So it has been washed with 11.5 and sterilized with 2.5. It's used ozone water, and then it's also been sterilized again with 2.5 for 4 minutes. And then it's actually get packaged and then put into the each capsules. It's also used 100% plant-based product as the capsule. So it's used as seaweed as a capsule, and it's actually registered with the FDA. So those are the 4 things that I would like people to take away with. So when you talk to customers, please remember to mention those 4 points. That set us apart from all of the other products that's out there, especially products from China, from Vietnam, from, I don't know, whatever part of the country. We don't know where they're actually growing that. We don't know what's actually being sprayed on it. What are all the harmful chemicals that they use, or even the heavy metals that's in the soil itself. So that could be copper, that could be mercury, this could be arsenic, this could be, I mean, there's hundreds of heavy metals that we might pick up, which we don't know about. Whereas our product, we know exactly where it's came from, what is actually in it, make it so safe for everyone to actually take it.
Yeah.
So those are the points that I would like people to take away with them. Thank you, Toya. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, Pharmacist Lee. So it's peace of mind, right? When we put stuff in our body, we just want to make sure that we're putting the best things into our body to help our body stay healthy and to thrive. Sometimes, you know, when you look at the price tag, you know, everything comes with a price tag, but our health is priceless. So when we, you know, want to invest already in the Kangen machine and then the Anna Spa, make sure we need to, you know, get the Ukon to turmeric, because that's like, we call it the super supplement, right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly right.
Right, super supplement. Once we have our Ukon, then we don't really need to put anything else in our body. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Lee. How about, let's talk about some beauty tips. How about for our face?
Yeah, I can talk about the beauty tips, or would you like me to talk about the benefits first? And then after that, I'll talk about the beauty tips.
Yes.
And then I'll talk about the, you know, our Ukon. It comes in with 3 different products. Amazing. We not only have the capsules, we have the tea as well as the soap. So I'll go on to the second part. Everyone's ready? We got pens and paper ready. There's a lot more information for you to take with you. All right. Okay. So I will talk about the top 10 proven nutritional benefits of Kangen Ukon turmeric. The first, for me, number 1, Ukon is just so fantastic. Why is it? It's antioxidant. It's anti-aging, it's anti-inflammatory, it's antibacterial, it's anti-allergic, it's antimicrobial, it's anti-parasite, it's antiviral. So all of those things, like, you know, that in itself, everyone should be taking it, all right? But the number 1 reason why we should be taking Ukon, for me, is cancer prevention. For me, number 1 is cancer prevention. So everyone who doesn't want to get cancer later on, please take Ukon, because this is, like I said, is a wonderful product. It's an awesome herb, and there's so many people in the world that are currently using it. Why can it actually help with preventing cancer? First of all, because it's an antioxidant. So we know that antioxidants will, you know, neutralize free radicals. And it fires back free, so it fires back free radicals. It will help maintaining healthy cells. The curcumins will block the enzymes that promote the growth of cancer cells. So what that, I'm putting very simple for everyone so that people can easy to explain it to customer, is that the actual active ingredients will block the enzymes that promote the growth of cancer cells. So it will stop the growing of the cancer cell. In simple terms, that's what it means. So therefore, everyone should be taking it. The second benefit that I also really love as well is Alzheimer prevention. So preventing Alzheimer as well as dementia. So it will improve our overall and prevent or slow down of the progressions of our brain function. So if we don't want to get Alzheimer's when we get older, please start taking Ukon now. Why does it do that? It's because it's removing the amyloid plaque that building up the toxicity in our brain. It's also remove all the heavy metals as well. So Ulcon is a fantastic product. If people who've got mercury toxicity, who's got arsenic toxicity, or even, you know, like copper, aluminium, anything, any of the heavy metals that is very dangerous for our body, you can use Ulcon to actually get rid of those toxins out of your system. So that's number 2. Number 3 is that it's very good in diabetes control. So it improves blood sugar levels. It will also reduce insulin resistance as well. So by doing that, it will prevent people from getting type 2 diabetes, right? So that's number 3. Number 4, because it's such an a potent, strong anti-inflammatory, so it will help to relieve anything that's got inflammation. So we're talking about arthritis, we're talking about spraining of an ankle, we're talking about you know, having a sore back as well. Anything that's inflammation, you can actually use it, but there's no side effect that's associated with it. Not like other products that's out there, like other medications such as aspirin or you know, naproxen, any anti-inflammatory. There will be a whole list of bad side effects associated with it, such as stomach ulcers, such as raise our blood pressure, just to name a few. But our product, there's no side effects. It's so safe. It's even in high dosage as well. So you can take, like Fred actually mentioned, he's taking 30 capsules a day, but you know, there's no toxicity that build up inside him. Why is that? It's because it's such a safe herb compared to anything else. So it has a very strong antioxidant property. So it's fantastic for people who's in a lot of pain to actually use it. Number 5, it's a fantastic wound healer as well. So with the turmeric, sometimes you can actually take the paste out, like you can actually open up the capsule, use the paste to put on a minor burns as well as bruises, or even on your acne as well, because that will help to bring down the swelling of the acne. And it's also heal a lot faster. So it has anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties as well. So it's helped to repair the skin. That's how it can do it, right? Also, it can be used for people who's got a lot of skin conditions, such as, you know, acne or psoriasis. They can actually use that for as well. Number 6 is improves digestion. I love turmeric for this particular property of it, because it will help to reduce a lot of bloating, a lot of gases. It's also helped to treat bowel inflammations in the bowel, or it's also helped with reflux as well, problems with anything to do with the digestive system. Is fantastic. Why is that? Because it's the way it works is the anti-inflammatory effect of it. So it helped to heal any inflammations inside our digestive system. Number 7, the benefits of number 7 of Ulcon is that it will, it's a fantastic liver detox, and also very good for weight control as well. It works as a normal liver cleanser, so it's helped to get rid of all the toxicity or all the toxins that's accumulated in the liver, and also very good for blood circulation as well. It's also very good for bile production, so it's increased bile production. So when it's increased bile production, what does that will do? That will actually break down the fats inside your body a lot faster, and by doing that, it will promote weight loss. It will help with weight loss as well. Number 8, it will promote very healthy skin and heart health. So the ingredients inside our products, such as the olive oil, as well as flaxseed oil, evening primrose oil, it will help to lower the bad cholesterol, which is the LDL. It's also prevent the blood clots as well. So it will help with strengthening the arteries in our heart. It will prevent the clots or plaque that will be building up inside of our arteries. It also has antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties. So therefore, it will help to boost up the immune system. So just one little herb, it can do wonders to our body. Number 9, it will also help to fight against depression. So studies have shown that curcumin can alleviate symptoms of depression as well, and also help with people sleeping better at night. I mean, for myself, sometimes if I don't have a good night's sleep, normally I'll take 5 in the morning, but if my mood system is low, or if I'm feeling very tired, I feel under a lot of stress, under the pump, I normally take 5 at night time as well. That will help me to sleep better at night. And the last one that I mentioned, but I think I talked about this already, boost up the immune system. So therefore, we've got vitamin C in there, we've got vitamin E in there, we've got the curcumin in there as well. All of these is actually very good for the immune system as well. So to sum it up, those 10 benefits. So again, cancer prevention, Alzheimer's prevention, diabetes control, arthritis, very good for arthritis, for wound healing, improve the digestion, liver detox, as well as weight loss, weight control, promote healthy skin, as well as heart health, fight back depressions, and boost up the immune system. So there you go. Those are the top 10 that I selected. There's a lot more, there's heaps more, but I think sometimes we shouldn't give customers too much information, because too much information, they will be lost. And those are the main benefits that I'm sure that each and every one of us will feel that it's very, it's been very beneficial for each and every one of us. So thank you. Back to you, Toi. Do you have any questions for me?
Yay. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Lee. So many things to take away from. I had to take so many notes because I know I'm not going to remember everything once we're done. So thank you so much for all this information. So now it means that everybody needs to start taking Ukan turmeric, right? We need to keep our health and boost up that immune system. So this is all about supporting our immune system, keeping us healthy and strong from the inside out. So now let's go back to tips on our skin. Can you show?
Skin, yes, tip on our skin. Yes, all right, can I just have a little zip my water?
No worries.
Okay, we'll go back and talk about skin. Yeah. For me, I love it. Normally, I know Dr. Dang said he will use 2 capsules, but for me, because I've got a smaller face, I normally just use 1 only. So what do? We just extract the oil and the powder inside of the capsule. I normally mix it with honey, because honey is very antibacterial as well, so therefore it's very good for acne. And antiseptic as well. And I normally mix it with, you can either mix with a bit of lemon, if for those who want to get rid of blemishes on their face. So for those who's actually got blemishes, lemon and honey, as well as the turmeric is very, very good. You just mix it up. And maybe about 1/4 of the teaspoon of the honey and a little bit of the lemon and 1 capsule. You just mix it up, and then you just apply it straight onto your on our face. Keep it for about 15 minutes. Just wipe it off. One tip that I normally use is I use baby wipes to wipe it off, so that it doesn't go all messy on our face. So just use the baby wipes and just wipe it all off. That will bring out your skin, that will radiate your, that will bring out the colors in our skin, that will stop the wrinkles, as well as stop the acne, the blemishes, any you know, any issues with our skin, any moles or discolorations, that will also help. But you can also use the natural yogurt as well. So use natural yogurt. I have seen people use yogurt. I also have seen people use egg yolk as well. So they can use egg yolk with turmeric. So you can just explore and just do it. Just experiment it yourself and try whichever one that works for you, and it's quite safe, so have fun with it. Anyone can actually use it. It doesn't have to be women like us. I'm sure you know, Dr. Dang also use it, as well as Dang, and I'm pretty sure Jonathan probably used it as well, and Jonathan. So that's the mask. I wanted to talk about, the next I want to talk about is the actual soap. So we got 3 products. We got the capsule, we got the soap, as well as the tea. Unfortunately, I don't have any tea with me because over here we don't normally get the tea. Here's the soap. This soap here, it has about 80% of the, it weighs 80 grams, right? It has honey in it. So it has honey, it has the citrus depressor, it has tea tree oil, as well as the ucon oil in it as well. So from those ingredients, we can see that everything is organic in here. There's nothing else that they put in here. The tea tree oil is very antiseptic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory as well. The citrus oil is give you that really nice aroma, smell to it. And then you also got the honey, which is again, it's another antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral as well. So in this soap, you can actually use it for your face or for your whole body. It smells really nice. So you can replace this with any of the harmful soap that's available out there. So this is very organic, 100% organic. It doesn't have any harmful chemicals. So just replace that. It's very good for our skin. And then the tea, I don't know much about the tea. I know just the tea itself. I did taste it when I went to Okinawa. It tastes really pleasant. It's very nice. I think it's just 100% curcumin that's in there. So we got 3 products, fantastic. Each one of them is wonderful. I strongly suggest everyone just to try it out first for yourself, have the experience for yourself before you recommend it to other people, because then you have your own personal experience that you can talk, and you basically talk from your heart. And when you talk from your heart, everyone will listen to you and they will take it on board as well. And Jonathan, can you please show us the tea, please?
Yes, definitely. And I love this tea. And also the turmeric teas here, they also pre-pack like pharmacist Shran say. They pack not just from the box, but the inside too as well. And Lena's and Tommy that actually drink this turmeric tea with coffee. And I love this, you know. So this is my renewal every 4 months with this, you know, because my family love this so much. And everywhere we go, it is a great gift for someone too, because they can buy any teas out there, you know, like the most expensive tea out there they can get, but not something like this. And I know they have more antioxidant and have more prevention than even green teas. And, you know, most green teas out there is basically you know, you buy a whole box for like $1 and you expect them to be this great, you know. That's why we're not just loving this, but this thing here tastes very, very phenomenal. And the facial masks, everybody love them. I do them all the time. I just love it so much, you know, and they not just feel good, but, you know, when after you remove it, your skin is just so soft, you know, and you can actually feel it. And I think you have good night's sleep too. Like you saying, you know, I'm a guy, I don't really care about the beauty, but I mean, it just feels phenomenal, you know, who doesn't want it? Thank you so much.
Great. No, that's fantastic. Thanks, and Jonathan.
Yeah, and also, you know, I think this business here is just like Mr. Hoshiro's mission. You know, we're not just having this product, and also like Mr. Fred say, but this is something that we have for ourselves and our family. And this is the opportunity for us to give it out to whoever need it. And you see, like Mr. Fred, he was 79 years old, okay, and he's still he could have retired, because he have a lot of distributors in towns and out of town and everything, but he still loved this business because the helping other people. That's why I think this business is great for all of us. If we see this business that not just for us, but for all of us, you see, like doctors, pharmacists, and even myself as a business guy, I don't understand anything about what Dr. Cecilia say and pharmacist Chan say, but I use a product the whole time. I didn't realize that, the Ukon, that basically is the liquid gold, because I took a training with a lot of the science and other people from the company. Every gallons of this Ukon, it worth about $100,000. Before I taken this, really, I just take them. I just don't really know the value of it. But once that I understand it's a 6,000 years ingredient and it's a liquid gold, I take it with various respect, and also with very, I feel that it's, it really do something to my body. And also we have ours also in our teams, which is Susie Broke. She have diabetes type 1. She taking this Ukons, of course, 10 a day, and also with the Kangen 9.5, it's really help her diabetes. And I'm very sure one day we're gonna bring her, hopefully sometime next week, we can bring her on this call so she can talk to us more about these things. And thank you so much for the opportunity. And I get back to Dow. So maybe we have some last word to talk to everybody about it. The call is just crazy. I could not catch up with all the information. It's just a lot. But I do record it, and I'm going to save this call, because a call like this, I don't want to remove it, because a call like this is a lot of information. I don't think anybody can catch up everything in 2 hours like this. And we're going to save this call. So invite your friends and your business partner, come on up and listen to this, because this is a very legit call. And this call is, I think, is everyone really, really want to know. I know probably like 40% of people out there did not know anything about, even they take an Ukon, but they're not going to know about the Ukon or the NSPAR. And, I do a test many times myself with soaking the vegetable into chlorine, but I didn't realize to eat the chlorine until today when Dr. Cecilia say that. I was like, we do that all the time, but we didn't realize that. But that's kind of like gross out, And thank you so much. I get back to Dow.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Lee, Dr. Cecilia Vu, and our special guest earlier, Mr. Fred Brown. We've learned so much today. I'm just like overwhelmed with a lot of information, but they are great information, something that we can take away from and something we can share with our, prospects and customers. Because, when we value what we offer, then we radiate that out to, other people too. So, have confidence, believe in our products, and share, and be proud of, our company and what we have to offer to the world. Because this is like, we say it's like true health, right? What does true health means? It means true health, true wealth, and true freedom, right? Especially during these times, this extraordinary times, people are scared to go to work. They're scared to, to be in crowded places. So with an opportunity like this, it could change your life and it could change your family's future. So why not invest in something that's good for your health, that is gonna, protect you and your family's health, and also give you a better, brighter, and healthier future for your whole family, and spread the love, spread the word so that more people can come and join us. So thank you so much for all our special speakers and guests tonight. Dr. Cecilia Vu, Pharmacist Trang Lee, and Jonathan Trin, and our special guest earlier, Mr. Fred Brown. Thank you so much for your time, because we know that you're super busy, but you took the time to come out here to, train us, to educate us, so that we can prepare ourselves to share the true message of, Kangen water and all of our phenomenal products that's within it. This company only has, I think, 5 products. I don't think we mentioned the rice, but there's our Kangen water machine, our NSPA, our Ukon, or tea or soap, and our rice, right? So 6 products, and that's all we share. And when we only focus on 6 things, that they are phenomenal, phenomenal products. There's companies out there that sell hundreds and thousands of products. but you know, their mind is everywhere, right? They're trying to figure out what to put in them, but we only have 6 products that we want to offer to, you know, everybody, and we're spreading true health all around the globe. So thank you so much again for, you know, attending. Thank you for, you know, joining us today, and we're hoping to have you to join us on our next training session. Thank you so much again. Cảm ơn anh chị nhiều. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, awesome. And also, let's do some facial mask challenge, because I'm seeing Dow she's been working out and she do a lot of things. I want to really want to participate. Let's do Ukon mask challenge, and we're gonna post our pictures on this page. You can see who be the most beautiful. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna post a little bit, and I think this is something that's just so great, you know, because usually they don't think guy doing it, but let's do it. And Yang too, again, Yang. We're gonna post this on. And thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night, everyone.
Thank
you so
you. Good
much.
night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Sue.
Jonathan. Thank you, Dow.
Yeah, thank you, Dow.
Thank you.